I decided that I wanted to have a day off with Oakland.
Yeah.
Because he's been like super clingy lately and like just like wanting to spend time with me. And like I sometimes like forget that he needs me too. You know, I'm like, oh, she sells like younger than him. Like it needs me more.
Yeah.
And so, and I found myself just sitting back going, wow, like I would love that life. I would. But then like I know when I'm in it, I'd probably want the other life too.
It's hard when there's the spark of entrepreneurship, but also the cravingness of being the mother and staying in motherhood.
Yeah.
I don't think women ever get a break. What's up, She's Not Selling Sisters? So this episode is a hard one, and I would grab the tissue box and a glass of vino because Brooke cracks wide open and gives you the real talk of what being a business owner is really like. And girl, it's a lot. So we'll see you on the inside. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away.
We watch the cringe comments come in. Bring them in.
I won't see them because I'm not on socials. So you can say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Literally don't care.
Yeah, fucked.
The other day I was like, do I fucking swear too much? But then I was like, you know what? Fuck that shit. That's part of my culture. That's part of my persona.
Yeah. Yeah, I was told to stop swearing.
By who?
By
whom?
I love her. She's our PR lady. She was like, Brooke.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. She's like, you probably don't want to. Well, she was like, no, actually, like you can't swear. I was like, fuck that. No, I was like, I politely said, yeah, okay. Because she did make a good point. She was like, some people will get fined.
And no, it's true.
Yeah.
And content gets pushed more when we don't swear. But like sometimes you just need a good bond.
Oh, does content
Do you know what I mean?
pushed more?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones. I feel like
You either like it
naturals.
or you don't. Sorry.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I have my phone here is because I've got something written down that I want to talk about today, which is really juicy.
Okay.
It's going to be hella controversial. It's based off a conversation that we actually had today where you started to get really emotional, and then it brought me back to a time where I was doing that as well. The online feminine energy businesswoman aesthetic is a lie. It's a lie. The curated soft girl era that we're putting our content out there, we're hiding the chaos. We're hiding the healing, and we're hiding the burnout and hustle behind success. Femininity isn't like beige filters or matcha lattes. It's depth, duality, tears, and truth.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is big.
I feel like I already want to cry.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
It's like I can see your eyes welling up too. It's like being seen so much where we're like, we're powerful, we're independent, we're businesswoman, we got this, soft life era, stay at home with kids. Like, you don't know what it takes.
Yeah, like
Damn.
Pilates by like in the morning, and then I go for my hot girl walk, and then I drink my...
Part of it.
I mean, like, yeah, it is, but do you want to know how I spend most of my days?
Tell us.
Stuck to my fucking computer chair.
Yeah.
That is how I spend most... But you know, yesterday, I decided that I wanted to have a day off with Oakland.
Yeah.
Because he's been like super clingy lately and like just like wanting to spend time with me. And like, I sometimes like forget that he needs me too. You know, I'm like, oh, she sells like younger than him. Like it needs me more.
Yeah.
And so like he literally was like, Mum, oh my God. He literally said to me like, Mummy, I'm just going to sit here next to you until you're done. And I was like, that's going to be all day.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I just want to go to time zone with you. And so I promised him, and like, I will never break my promises. I said, tomorrow I will spend all day with you. And I did. I did that. So I just canceled my day. And it was actually divine timing given what I received in the morning.
Right.
But yeah, I just canceled my day. We went on a boat down the beach. We got rocks together, and then like we had a swim in the pool, and then we went to time zone. And I was like, found a part of me, and this is so hard to say, but there was a part of me that was like, this is the life. Like, I started to find that I was like envious of.
Fucking hell.
I know, right? This is hard to talk about because like it's so like I found myself feeling envious of like I was with some other mums, and there was like a conversation around who's like a good mom and why, and I was like thinking to myself like, fuck, I'm probably like not a good mom, like in their eyes, because like I do work, like I have a business and I do work. And I found myself just sitting back going, wow, like I would love that life. I would. But then like I know when I'm in it, I'd probably want the other life too.
It's hard when there's the spark of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
But also the cravingness of being the mother and staying in motherhood.
Yeah.
I don't think women ever get a break. You want to be a business owner. You want to have the business, the brand, bring in the money as well and have the lifestyle. But at the same time, there's that craving of if I'm not with my business baby, I can't be with my real baby. But when I'm with my real baby, I can't be with my business baby.
Yeah.
And so you'll never get that break. Whereas for men, it's very easy. They don't grow the baby inside of them. They're like, I got to go to work and provide.
Right. That's literally the switch that happens.
Yeah.
Like they don't have maternal instinct.
No.
Their way of like showing up is to go and provide, go and hunt. And so like, yeah, I just constantly find myself pulled between those two worlds. And like, you know, when I'm spending time with Oakland, I feel guilty that I'm not, you know, in the business doing the things. And then when I'm in the business, I'm feeling guilty that I'm not spending time with him. And I'm like, far out. When I'm lying on my deathbed, like,
right.
Like I really have to think to what I want to feel proud of. And it's like being a good mom. Like that's what it is.
Absolutely. And they always say that. They said, when you are on your deathbed, when you get to the end phase of your life and you think back on everything, you never remember the businesses that you built. You always remember the people that you spent the most time with, the memories that you have, the laughs that you shared and everything. That's the most important thing. Yeah. But sometimes we can get so lost in the moment. And so if you're open to sharing, like, what did that bring up for you? What you said to me today that I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like there's been some discussions lately about me being like, you know what, I want to just give away my percentage of she cells. Like I don't want to have these decisions, like make these decisions and have these conversations and just constantly feel like I am in my masculine.
Yeah.
Because it is like, you're a business owner. I'm sorry. Like this is the whole thing, right? The feminine
feminine businesswoman aesthetic is a lie.
It's not the soft life. It's like, I definitely have more flexibility to be like, hey, I don't have to ask anyone to do it. But it's the constant dealings of like a team.
Yeah.
And the weight of that.
Yeah.
And the decisions that you have to make.
Yeah.
And they're ruthless sometimes because you have to always move in the best interest of the business.
Yep.
The business is a child. Like that's how you got to look at it. And it's like, sometimes you have to make decisions that can feel to an outsider ruthless.
Yeah.
But if you didn't, you're literally allowing that or person to hurt your business.
Yeah. And the business will go downhill.
Exactly.
And then that's a whole different stress and conversation. And then it's like, now I'm failing at this and I can't even do this. And it's like, where's like the happy medium, right? So when I heard that, I was kind of shocked, but I was not shocked at the same time. And like, I get it because like I had businesses. I built brands from scratch and then I sold them because every time I did it, I was like, another staff member. Now I've got to fire this person. Now I've got to hire this person. Now marketing's changed. Now the landscape's changed here. And now cost of goods has gone up. And now I lost my supplier over here. And now this. And I'm like booking news. And I'm like, it's too much. The feminine energy is not built to make those kinds of decisions. That is the masculine energy.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have that in us. Of course, everyone has a balance of masculine and feminine. But it's not natural for us to stay in our masculine all the time. And that's what owning and running a business does. And I have so many female business owners that are not business owners anymore. They're entrepreneurs. They found a different way, remote sales, maybe MLM, whatever it is, making ebooks, passive income stuff, content creation. It's more feminine, but an actual, like she sells is a monster.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Yeah.
It's massive. One of my e-com stuff that I was doing 130K a month, right? By myself. I had like 5 people on a team. That was it. And I was like, the decisions that I had to make then, I couldn't like sleep at night. I was constantly like, what's going to happen if I change that price and this? And am I going to make the sales? And what if I don't? Like, That's not living.
Yeah.
That's constant nervous system backfiring on me and stressing out. That to me is where like disease comes from.
Oh, totally.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God. This week has been rife with anxiety. Like I'm just finding myself having random panic attacks.
Yeah.
Like I'll be mid-session and I'm getting all the signs of a panic attack,
Shit.
like on set, like my eyes going droopy, my heart's racing, like my hand's gone numb, and I'm like, well, it's either a heart attack or like it's a panic attack. And I've learned strategies to regulate my nervous system and to sort of calm me down. But like, it's just a sign I'm overloading my body.
Yes.
And then I've got my beautiful husband who's like, all he wants is like for me to clean the house and, you know, for me to, the room like gets pretty trashed. And I know you like clean people. And I just don't have it in me to be like before Oakland was born, I was so in my feminine. I was like using a toothbrush to like pick bits in the carpet and just everything was clean and organized. And like, that was me. You wouldn't even believe it because that's just not me now. I'm like disorganized. My inbox is a mess. I don't get back to people. Because I'm so pushed into my masculine every day, and no matter what I do, I try and do dancing. I try and like catch up with my girls as much as I can to really like help me be in my feminine. I just find like I'm just always in my masculine. So like I don't have anything in me to like pick up my pajamas off the floor.
Yeah.
I know that sounds so crazy. I'm like,
no, it doesn't sound crazy.
I really want to find that part of me again because I loved feeling organized. It made me feel really feminine and beautiful.
Yes. Well, this is a classic example of you overloading on both energies, and not finding your balance. So the masculine energy is supposed to focus on the big picture stuff, right? The big decisions that'll make the money, that'll provide for the family, all that kind of stuff. The feminine is there for all the small details that allow the masculine to do his thing, right? The masculine wants to come home to a peaceful house, clean house, dinners on the table, because you don't have to stress as a woman. The most stressful thing out of your day was choosing what flowers go in the vase and putting them in nicely, or deciding what am I going to make for the family, right? Where am I going to take Oki today? That should be the most stressful thing on your plate if that's what you want it to be. The masculine is like, all right, tax is coming around, right, sales is changing, Q4 is coming up. You're trying to do both. That's system overload.
Yeah. And I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm always a fan of hustle seasons because I like grinding and hustling, especially as like for us, we're A players. Like, we're always going to go through seasons where we're doing that. But for me, it's been like 5 years of that. 5 years of hustling.
Yes.
Like, ever since really I got into remote sales, I have, even though I was doing 20 to 25 hours, I wanted to do more. I found myself being pulled to do more because when you make money, it's addictive and you do get, you know, addicted to that dopamine of getting a sale and being the best.
We're very financially driven though. So money is a big driver for us.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, for 5 years, I've just been hustling and I haven't even really taken a break. Like I think the biggest break I don't remember the last break I took without doing anything.
That's crazy that you say that because the shaman that I saw, because you and I were always on the same kind of timeline. Right? Like I'm burnt out as well. And so what I'll normally do is like hustle. And then I'll be like, bye for like 3-4 months. Literally just do nothing. And then I'll come back, hustle. And my shaman was like, you need to go on a holiday and not do any work. And I was like, wait, so you mean like I can still do my coaching sessions though, right? And he was like, no. I was like, but what do you mean? And he's like, no work. I was like, oh. Even like we're going to Gili Islands on the weekend. So I closed down anything for sales. But I'm like, oh, but I'll still do some coaching sessions.
Yeah, I'm still working.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Like there is no time that I'm not on. And it's true what they say, you know, you give up a 9 to 5 for a 24/7 when you're a business owner.
Exactly.
And you can be testament to that too.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know why we glamorize that. It's like, I gave up my 9 to 5 and to work a 24/7.
No.
I'm like, that's not okay.
No, well, that's why I say like, okay, yeah, I work for myself because I'm a contractor, but I will never again be a business owner. I refuse. I've been through it and I've seen it and I do not. So when you were telling me, as selfish as this is for me to say, a part of me was like, I'm so glad that that's not me anymore.
I know.
Because I can completely relate to what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's got to be your own journey. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You've got to decide like, okay, how do I want to move forward with this? And it's great that you have such a supportive family. Really?
I've had advice from men as well, and this is not throwing shade on men, but like I've had people say to me, very successful people, be like, Brooke, you need to know the ins and outs to your business, because here's the thing, I tried the soft, feminine, like, you know, business owner life, and what that actually did was it gave power to people that I don't know if I wanted to, for them, like I just didn't know if I wanted to remove myself from making decisions fully.
Right.
Because this is a women's led business. Like
you need to make sure that the intention is clear and correct for your vision.
Right.
If you're going to give it to other people.
Right. And like kind of the advice that I was given is like, you're like running away from understanding the numbers and actually being a business owner. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to say, yeah, I am.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, if I am running away?
I am because like I'm trying so hard to be both. And the best way for me to be able to stop being in my masculine all the time is to like try and not be part of all the decisions and not have to be part of like who's getting fired, who's getting hired, what are we doing about this SOP, how are we going to scale it to, you know, 100 million, right? Like I just don't feel like that's what I want.
Yeah, I want to scream hearing that. Like I'm actually shutting down hearing that. And I think a lot of people are like, but that's the dream. It's not. If you actually think it's the dream, like, you know that phrase where they say like, you think money and success and power is going to be everything, and then you reach that mountaintop and you realize it fucking wasn't.
Oh, the simple life is like, did you see the Stephen Bartlett interview where he
and he goes, would you swap with me? Would you take my life? Are you talking about that moment?
Yeah. And he goes, will I ever have that? And he goes, no.
No. And he was like, deadpan.
And he was dead sad. Like, yeah.
Deadpan, do I want your life? Would I swap with you? No. Because X. And he was just like, yep.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. That's what I found. Like, people are often in awe, like, oh my God, you've got such an incredible business, and oh my God, how you've grown so quickly. And like, and I'm like, sitting there being like, why doesn't it feel like that to me?
It's like it's a yes but moment. Yes but.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually feel the way I thought it was going to feel.
Yeah. When I think like what's going to make me more proud, can't talk about Oakland ever. Like what's going to make me more proud is if like when Oakland's older and he can think back to being a child and being like, my mom was present and my mom was always playing with me and she was always there.
Yeah.
And that's like the reason I got into remote sales was because I wanted to be at home.
Yeah.
And I was, and it gave me that. Remote sales did.
Yeah.
But being a business owner,
it's a different monster, right?
And like I feel like I had to do a post in the community the other day being like, hey, I need help.
Yeah.
Like I need, please, like I am always the person that will jump on the phone and have a catch up with you, or like, not you, I'm talking about you as a collective, as in like, if you are having a hard time on an account, like and you're like, hey, I just want to talk to you about something, or you voice noted me a 3-minute long voice note, I will always listen and get back to you. But like the last 4 weeks, like with the gala and the live event and just everything, it's just felt like it's like piling. And then like, you know, I received one comment like, hey, can you let us know next time you cancel a session? And like, I'm off. I'm like, I can't. Like, I need some grace. I need some slack right now.
Yeah. While
I try and like just navigate how to still be a good mom, how to be a wife, like fuck me.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because this energy always seeps into everything else, right? And so women don't get to see. Well, now you're getting to see. You're getting to see the realness behind the feminine business owner life. It's not all fucking rainbows and butterflies. And there are going to be moments where Brooke and myself just want to like scream, run away and put our hands up and say like, we can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But we'll always come back. But I think the best thing is to understand and start to really get clear on like, and this is what you do for all the girls, what do you actually want? And it's okay to want something different than what you wanted last year or the year before that.
Yeah.
Like that's okay.
Yeah. I definitely know this doesn't make me weak.
No.
Like being vulnerable right now and showing you the struggle that I have between being a mom and being a business owner is so real, is so real. And like, that doesn't make me weak because I'm getting emotional. It actually makes me strong that I can show you this, that I can actually sit here in my absolute truth and be like, this is hard.
Yeah.
This is hard. I'm doing the Stephen Bartlett thing. Is it hard or does it suck? It's hard.
Yeah.
When I cross that finish line, is it going to be worth it? 1,000%. It will. It will. And I know like, I need to put more boundaries in place, and all these things I'm doing to try and make sure that I do have, you know, I hear a lot of people say work-life balance is a myth. And right now I would agree with that. I would absolutely agree with that because it doesn't feel like that. Though I'm in charge of my schedule, and that's what I need to stick to.
Yeah.
I need to be more firm with, like, it gets to 3 o'clock and I go pick up Oki, I'm done.
Yeah.
Don't call me.
Yes.
Don't call me about work. Respect my boundary, respect my time as a mum.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, I always will take extreme ownership. Someone calls me, I answer. That's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me. I need to be able to be like, no, I'm off now. Nothing's burning down. I'm absolutely okay to deal with this tomorrow.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Like, boundaries need to be put in place. Like, even Scott, he was like, hey, can I call you? It was like way past when I finished work. And I didn't answer because, like, I'm always on D&D. And I just texted him. I said, is this about work?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And I said, it can wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'll send you a voice note. I'm like, you can do that, but I won't listen to it until I'm on.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, no is no.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Men get to hustle. It's great. Send it to me. But know that I'm not going to respond to you until I'm back on. Yeah. That's really important for us.
Oh, 1,000%.
Really important.
Yeah. And yeah, you know, you're absolutely right. Like, I see someone would hear that and be like, that's just so rude. And it's like, no.
Boundaries.
Yeah. Like, I finished. I am done.
Yeah.
Like, that means I get to clock off and you're not going to talk to me about work.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. I'll have clients message me on the weekend and then they'll re-message me on Monday. And then I won't get back until Tuesday. And they're like, oh my God, what's happening? I'm like, hey, I don't work on weekends. And hey, it's 8:30 in Bali on Tuesday. I just woke up. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Just catch yourself before you go and, like, drop someone a DM, especially a business owner. They're probably juggling a million different things and they're still going to get back to you.
Yeah.
But yes, give them some grace.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, I right now I'm finding it really difficult just to reply to people in general.
Yeah.
Like,
energy.
you know, like, my fucking poor mom, I haven't rung her in weeks.
Yeah.
And, like, my sister even, I haven't rung in weeks. And I'm craving time with my family right now.
But it just seems like it's too hard to do right now.
Yeah, it just feels like heavy because I'm like, it feels like I'm still at work almost.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I got to do that. Got to ring so-and-so. Got to book this. Got to do that. Like, and it just constantly just shows up as, like, I'm failing. That's how it feels because I'm not keeping on top of it all. And, like, there's only so many times you can ask for help, and then it kind of gets to the point where it's like, okay, I'm not getting the help that I clearly need.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do? And, like, I think, like, for me, it's I need to just put boundaries in place and be like, no, I don't want to be available to everybody at 24/7 of the day. Like, no, I'm not doing that because the most important people to me need me. They deserve all of me, not what's left, and not 8:30 at night when I'm finally done with the last message for the day and I'm like, cool, I've spoken to all my friends, spoken to all my family, just trying to be a good friend, good wife, good I just can't. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just about taking stock of what you're doing in your life and being like, okay, have all these plates on sticks. That's how it feels, right? Because it's so vulnerable. If you stop one stick, it's going to fall.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's okay for it to fall.
Right.
So it's being like, do you know what? I don't actually need that. And I don't need that one. And that doesn't actually bring me any joy.
Yeah.
And sometimes downsizing is the best thing that you could ever do. Right? Because there's anything that I, like, really respect my ex-fiance's mum for. She was a stay-at-home mum for, like, forever.
Yeah.
She only started work later on in life. And when I first heard that, like, it was years ago when I was, like, in my toxic feminine, I was very much in my masculine. I was like, I don't respect that at all. Like, why aren't you hustling? Like, you're a number 8 like me in numerology. Like, why aren't you abundant?
Yeah.
Now as I'm older, I'm like, shit. My ex said the one thing that he loves most about his childhood is that his mum was always there.
I know.
And I was like, that only hits now that I'm, like, thinking about having kids.
Yeah.
I was like, the hustle is a lie.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
It's the best thing you can give your kids is time. That's all they want.
Exactly.
That's all they want. Like, you know, even when I was with Oki, he's like, is daddy coming? Is daddy coming? And, like, you know, that is all they want. They just want your time. And it's like, it's so precious. Like, Oakland is 4, like almost 5. And I'm like, I went back to work when he was 4 months old. And, like, I look at my sister and she's been home for, like, the entire time her kids have been young. And I'm like, I do feel like I've had quality time with Oakland. And I'm not like, I don't regret anything, but I'm just like, has it been enough? Like, will he actually be able to look back and be like, yes, my mum was always around? Or is he going to be like, my mum was always working? Like that actually kills me to think that he might say that the latter. Mum was always working.
It's crazy, isn't it? When we think sometimes we try to escape such a particular life, we end up building a different kind of prison.
Yeah.
To not even enjoy that life.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, what one is actually worth it in the end?
Yeah.
And I think having hindsight as a woman who's going to be going into business, if you're thinking about starting your own business and you want to have a massive business, have some hindsight.
Yeah.
And ask yourself the hard questions. Like, if
Yeah.
I was my own child right now, would I want my mum to be working this much? Or if I'm going to do this, am I going to be okay with the stress on my nervous system? Mm-hmm. Because otherwise it creeps up on you, right?
Oh, it does. It does. And like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'm not leaving She Sells. I'm not, nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's just like, I need to start living the life that I'm promoting.
Yeah, but so an internal restructure is needed.
For sure.
That's it. You're not going anywhere, but a different version of you will appear.
Exactly.
A more calm, present, more boundaries, more time with Oki.
Yeah.
Like, no one is ever going to say, Brooke, you're failing at your business for that. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
No.
No one.
No, they won't. You know, like it got to a point, like just before She Sells was a thing, where I was doing everything. I was still closing. I was managing teams.
Yeah.
I was coaching. Everyone was just relying on me.
Yeah.
And I remember my brother, bless him, I sent him a message that I had a bad day today, and he rung me. And he just was like talking to me. He's like, you know, you can come over. Like, I was just like, fuck. Thank you. Like, thank you. But he was just like, I forget what I'm even saying. I like, what was I saying?
You were saying you had a bad day? And maybe you could rely on him?
Yeah. But there was a point.
It could reach to your head.
Yeah, it's lost me. It's lost me.
That you're not failing? Do you rely on people?
Oh, I find it hard to tell people that I'm struggling.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, me too. You know, I have that in
Yeah,
common.
I know.
I'm always like, Brooke, you know I don't like to ask for help. And you're like, I know. And I'm like, you're the same.
Yeah. I know. It was like even hard for me to message him to say I've had a bad day, but I was just like, I'm just going to say I've had a bad day. And he rung me straight away. And I was like, that's it. He's like, what's wrong? And he's like, you can always come here when you have a bad day. And I remember him also holding a mirror up for me. That's what I was going to say. When I was doing all of that work, and he was literally like, Brooke, you're not home.
Right.
He's like, I'm talking to you right now, having a conversation. You're just like glazed over.
The
like,
lights aren't on.
The light, like, do you even know what I'm saying? And I didn't. I would know. I would never know what he was saying, nor did I care. I just was so elsewhere.
Yeah.
In that, like, so I kind of have created this belief. I'm like, why would he want to help me?
Right.
Why would he give me a ring and check in with me? How do I deserve that when I've been such a shitty sister, you know?
Because he obviously wants the best for you, right?
Yeah. Anyway.
This has been a very emotional.
Oh.
The only reason I'm not like, I'm really just like.
Oh, you're just like holding the space. I appreciate that. We can't both be sobbing messes.
Ooh. I got date makeup on too. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, when my eyes go wide, I'm like, don't cry.
I can see you like.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Is there any like, I'd like to finish off the episode with how Stephen Bartlett does a question.
Okay.
Right, question. A piece of advice for a woman who's listening right now, who's thinking about starting a business because she thinks that that's going to give her the freedom that she craves, and she wants to build this monster and have this legacy, but also wants to be a mum.
Yeah.
What are you saying to her right now?
Is she already a mum?
No, she's going to. You can pretend that you're talking to someone like me, but who wants a business of their own.
She Sells has been one of the most amazing things that I've ever done, and I'm so proud of what it is and like where it's going. I just want you to always I want you to ask yourself at what cost. Like that's what what are you willing to do, you know, lock yourself in a room and work for 24/7, like to get it off the ground? Like, are you willing to do what it actually takes to get to a multi-million-dollar business? Because it's not like I'm going to turn on some ads and, you know, there we go, we're there. It's not that at all. It's just so much. But I don't want to put people off either, because like, one of my greatest achievements, like, you know, alongside being a mom, which is obviously my greatest, but like one of my greatest achievements is She Sells. And I'm so proud of what it is. And this is just me being vulnerable about the fact that it is really hard. And like, I constantly feel torn between wanting to be a stay-at-home mom and really like fit into that versus like the She Sells and like running my own business. But I think like you need to feed you need to feed what you're longing to do. Like I have been longing to have a business my entire life. And so I feel like I would, if I didn't do it, I would have that longing still.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, like why I said ask at what cost, because you got to get to a point where you're like, right, I did the thing. Do I still want what this is? Like, do I still want to operate as things are, or do I need things to look different?
Yeah, I think that's perfectly said. And I think we end on the choose your hard, but understand the cost.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cheers, my love.
Cheers.
Thank you for opening up. I love you.
I love you.